Hi guys, me again, Sloan. Um, so to those who know me, you know that I am an absolute music junkie. I need to tap that vein as absolutely often as possible. And then when I find an artist that I like, I need to delve through their entire catalog of work and I need to go through who their influences are, who they worked with, everything. And so I started going down the Ren rabbit hole, which everyone is doing now on YouTube, and it's been quite an amazing journey. But okay, so I haven't stayed just on the whole Ren rabbit hole, right? Ren did a few songs with a guy named Sam Tompkins, and his voice is fucking phenomenal. So if you're out there looking for music, look up Sam Tompkins. His voice is amazing. And he has done a lot of work outside of the Renosphere. Um, there's also the band The Big Push, which I absolutely adore. It's so uplifting. It's such a different take from Ren's solo work. Ren's solo work is very heavy. It's filled with meaning and purpose and very deliberate with the wording of everything, and very deliberate with the sound that he's making. It's all geared towards the message that he's trying to send out there. Whereas with The Big Push, it's very lighthearted. It's very fun and uplifting. So I looked into them a little bit more, and their guitarist, Romain Exisa, amazes me. He's just absolutely adorable. He's so much fun. And every time he has a guitar in his hand, he just looks like he's so alive and happy. And he ends every song, whether he's on guitar or piano, he ends every song with a big smile on his face. Whether it's a happy song or a sad song, it doesn't matter. He just ends it with such a happy face. And that is so comforting to me. And so I've looked into some of his solo work, and by the gods, this man is just amazing. I love him. I absolutely adore him. I find him so adorable. That being said, this whole group of artists just kind of work around each other and work together, which it's a whole cluster of artists that I absolutely adore out there in the Brighton Beach area in the UK. That said, I found myself doing this before. When I first became part of the New York City nightlife scene, I saw a couple of bands who kind of traveled together in the same scene, and I hung out with them because I was part of that life. I wasn't an onlooker. I wasn't just a fly-by-night person. I wasn't a weekend warrior. I was there during the week. I was there with my promoter friends. I was there holding hands, basically. Like, I was holding my one friend's hand. Oh, I have this show that I'm putting on, and I'm so nervous. I'll be there to support you. I'm there by your side. I'm your moral support. I'm your biggest cheerleader. And being their cheerleader as I was, there was this group of musicians who I just loved. I loved their work. I loved how they worked together. And then after hours, after we'd hit the after hours and the after hours bars would close or whatever, and everyone kind of like make their ways to one person's home or another, and they'd pick up guitars, and we'd just kind of like jam out at the end of the night, early morning, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and we'd just jam out for a little while like hippies lost in time. And I loved that feeling of music connecting us. And I can see in these Brighton Beach guys what I saw in these Manhattan guys, that love of the music that connects them, and that talent between them that kind of just feeds each other's talent and music. And I love it because it's such a symbiotic relationship, and it's beautiful. And seeing that in these guys is just amazing, and it kind of brings me back to a place that I feel at home. And so right now their music is bringing me to a home kind of place, if that makes sense. And I'm absolutely loving it. Uh, Give me another 2 months and I'm going to need another fix. But right now, they're tapping that vein for me. I'm very, very music driven, and which sucks because I don't have a piano or a keyboard. I'm a pianist. I do have guitars. I'm shitty at guitars. I really suck. But watching Romain play has inspired me to pick up my guitars again. And yeah, I have multiple guitars. Can't play. But I don't have a piano or a keyboard. I can play rather well, actually. So life is a karmic joke for me, or a cosmic joke, whatever. Yeah, that's about where my life is at right now. Yeah, so I'm going to leave their links all to each of their pages down below, because I feel that their music is all well worth sharing, and so that you guys can see what I'm talking about also. But I also think that really you guys should check out their music, because all of them are really good musicians and well worth checking out. And on that note, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.